Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Deepika from SheEvolve. So, this is another episode of Mentor Moments with you. And today we have an enthusiastic marketing professional with us. I would say she is one of its kind in marketing industry. So, we have Sanchita today. Welcome, Sanchita. So,
Thanks a lot, Deepika.
yeah, so Sanchita is currently heading a brand building for Ultratech, and she was previously working with Asian Paints. She was also a leader there, and she's a talented marketing professional with like more than 15 plus years experience across media, digital, and brand marketing. So over the years, she has been a part of jury in several marketing awards also. And Sanchita recently has published her debut nonfiction book in December 2019. That's We Men at Work. That's actively that actually advocates equal opportunities at workplace, and she continues to write on the same topic in several prestigious journals. So that's a very big start. So writing a book and somebody who's leading the industry writing a book is obviously will inspire a lot more others. So yes, Sanchita, do you want to give a brief about yourself to us?
I think you have covered almost everything. But Sanchita, as a person, is passionate about dancing. So I'm a Visharad in Bharatnatyam, and I have a 5.5-year-old kid. So that's the personal side of me. So I enjoy, spending time with family, reading, dancing. Yeah, that's about it. I think rest
That's
you have already covered. So.
okay. That's great. Even I have a passion towards dance, so it is more pleasure for me to interview
Oh.
a person who is also passionate about dance. That's purely a coincidence. Okay, so we have few questions, like kind of that can be like a personal question and also can benefit others whoever is seeing this. So let's start with the questions, right?
Sure.
Okay, so this is kind of a tricky or funny question. So, when you were in childhood, you might have had like one strong habit of for everybody. Everybody of us will have one childhood habit that we still hold on to, right? So, what's that one childhood habit that you still have?
Childhood habit that I still have. That's a tricky one. You're right. I don't know, eating, sleeping, but yeah, that's like jokes apart. I think I still like to spend time with kids.
uh,
So I'm guessing at that point of time they were of my age, but even today I prefer their company much more than adults. It's de-stressing, it's innocent, it's refreshing. So I enjoy my time with kids.
right.
Yeah.
That's a cute answer, I would say. Yeah. So moving on to the next question. The toughest decision that you have made so far, and if there is an impact, what is that impact?
Hmm. So yeah, I would talk about a professional decision.
Okay.
I think once you are at a certain place and so-called doing well, etc. For me, that decision point came when I was looking for a change, and where I was going was a completely unknown environment, and everything was unknown for me, and it was a huge leap of faith, I would say.
Hmm.
uh, you know so to say, like people say, you settle in a job, and it was just within 1 year after coming back from my maternity leave. So again, people say that you should continue at the place you have been for a long time during these phases of your life, etc. But I took that leap. And I think it has worked out for the best. I think that was one of the toughest decision, yes, but career wise, I would also say the best decision that I have taken so far. So it was worth it. Yeah, the risk was worth it.
Exactly. So many will say so, as you said, especially after the maternity for women, they will give so many of their perspectives, but do not taking a risk itself is a risk, as you pointed
Major one,
out.
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Absolutely. Okay. So, what does it feel to lead a team where you have most of the opposite genders? So, like the most of the people in a team is the opposite gender. So, how does it feel to handle such a team? And if there is any advice that you want to give, please.
Now that you ask me like that, yes, makes me realize that most of the people around us are men, and that's the truth about workplace.
Hmm.
Uh, And it's been a long journey doing that. But I will be honest, but it's the sad truth that you get a comfort, handling men, because you see so many of them around and you have grown up, and maybe you are the only one who has grown to the ranks amongst them. So you never had a, so to say, gender company per se. So it gets very, very comfortable. And again, I have had this honest discussion with a couple of my teammates. So for the first time, when I had a female in my team, I would say it was not easy, because you become so used to dealing with men that you somewhere kind of tend to forget what was it for you when you had just entered, and you do not create that differentiation. And there is this unseen pressure that we are equal, but we want equal opportunities, and we are not biologically equal. I think that realization comes little late in life. So for me, it has been really easy and comfortable. So my background is also engineering. So most of the friends that I had around me were, boys, and I grew up like that. So it was much more comfortable having guys in my team. The minute I had the first, lady in my team, that's when I had to take a pause, reassess myself. There were certain bumps. Both of us worked it out, and today we are friends because she was in my team long back, and we are really friends. And she was quite honest to me, and that feedback really helped. And today, when I have 2 3 ladies also in my team, I think I'm doing a bit better job than how I dealt with the fact in the first time. So sad truth, but because of the environment and how the career progressed, the comfort level was much better to mentor or to lead a team of men. And when a woman came in, I took some time to learn, adjust, and then grow as a professional, maybe.
Exactly. So that makes sense. Most of us will feel afraid if you had to leave a team of opposite gender. So if you are a female, then if there is only male in your team, then you might feel a backup. But you were lucky to have only men. But then you also had the difficulty when a woman came in. But that one point you told, so you should get honest feedbacks from people, and then you can learn and evolve, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very critical. And you need to be open every time to listen, because
Exactly.
hearing is just a physical act. Listening is something when you realize, yeah, I am doing the same mistakes, or I'm assuming that everyone is same. Yeah, so that really, really, really helps if you're open to listening, I believe.
Exactly, that's true. So when we talk about the bumps and all, right? So even in this situation, you had a honest feedback from your female
Yes.
subordinate. So when we talk about the risks or the bumps we have in career, what is the biggest support or motivation that you have had?
Oh, I have been extremely lucky that way. And I really talk about this in my book, because
Hmm.
some might say I've been living in a bubble or something, because my parents were extremely, extremely supporting. And even today they are. My partner, my spouse, I think we absolutely have a, gender neutral marriage. So it's not because I'm the wife, I do this, or he's the husband, he does that. It is whoever is comfortable with whatever part, we just get into it and we do it. So I think family definitely matters the most when it comes to because their workplace and personal life are like Siamese twins, right? If one
Yeah,
wants to party, the other cannot go to bed. So they both need to work together. And when it comes to me and my personal life, both my parents and my spouse, I think I have had no issues on that front, and that really helps to focus on what you want career wise.
exactly. So it all comes down to the support system, the picture, the real picture
Definitely.
that has to
Yes,
help
and
you
it's
out.
true for men. They are
Exactly.
not asked. They are not asked.
Yeah,
No man is ever asked, who was your support system and this thing. But
true.
they are not asked because it's assumed they will have the support system, right? It's true for everyone, in fact, right? Only women are asked because it's rare. Men are not asked, but they have their parents, they have their wife, and they have their family support. Whoever, uh, needs to have that kind of a focus or, uh, you know, drive at his or her career will definitely need a very strong support back home. There is no
Exactly.
exception to that rule.
True, true. So, when we talk about support and all that, we also need a biggest support who is named the mentor in the career, right? So everybody has to have a mentor, and She Evolve is one community which always wants to leverage that mentorship. So, what is your views on mentorship, and any one personal advice that you had got and you still hold on to it?
Okay, so I write a lot on LinkedIn, and I had recently posted this. I have been extremely lucky. So, in my career of 15 years, I have been lucky to have worked for around 10 to 12 years with my bosses who doubled up as my mentors. And hand on heart, not many people can say that, because
Yes.
even if you get a decent boss, you feel lucky, right? And he or she doubling up as a mentor is a magic, and I got that. I was really lucky to get that. But when I look around, I realize, like I just said, not everyone is as lucky as me when it comes to mentorship and actually showing the way rather than just managing the work per se. And that's why I loved when this opportunity came up with Shivolve, and whatever I could do from my side, I'm like, if there are people out there who do not get it from their boss, and even the role is very different. A boss
Yeah,
cannot be 100% mentor ever, because it blurs the two boundaries, right?
exactly.
But in a way, I was lucky enough. So I thought it's my turn to give back, and I think that is extremely, extremely important. And I'm so glad that your generation and people like you actually don't feel any hesitance. Or because on LinkedIn also I get a lot of people just asking me some career questions, something like that. Truly speaking, if I imagine myself like 10 years back, 12 years back, I wouldn't be that okay to approach someone and just start talking and open for advice. So I think mentorship works both ways. You need to get someone who can actually guide you, but at the same time you need to be open enough to take that and make something good for yourself.
True.
Honestly, I don't know whether I had it in me at that point of time, and thankfully my bosses were good enough, so I made it to where I have. uh, but yeah, I think it's awesome that this generation is so open and so seeking of mentorship, and I think it's absolutely must for everyone to have a professional mentor, definitely.
Great. So that actually adds upon to my next question, because so the next question is, I will directly post it to you. If you have to start from the scratch, okay, with the experience that you have now, so you might have got a lot of experience and exposure now. So with this
Yeah.
experience, if you had to start from scratch, what is the difference that you would do?
Okay, so I just remembered I missed the last part of your question, so I'll add both those two. I
Okay.
think the advice that I
Mm.
really liked and I will hold on to, and it's slightly recent in nature, but I think it makes a lot of sense. Every morning before I open my laptop for work, there is one question that I ask myself and that I want to do because someone advised is, am I chasing happiness today or am I chasing success? They are not
Okay.
synonymous in any way. They might be interdependent in some cases, but and I'm a very emotional person, and that question really helps me to steer through the day, handle the kind of team I have. Like, there are 15 odd people, so there are a lot of human resource issues or things that we need to navigate through and all. And that question really centers you, especially after the lockdown and everything that has happened. It really brings your focus to what really matters. And every day I ask that question, and I hope I will keep asking that question till the end of my career, that what am I chasing today, success or happiness? I think that brings everything into the true light. Coming to your second question, that what will I tell my younger self? I think that is one thing that I will like to tell her, Sanchita, 15 years earlier. And the other thing I'll say, that some rejections are actually good. It might feel really bad and really, you know, sad at that point of time, but in the hindsight you will be thankful that those rejections happened, because something better was waiting for you. So yeah, that is something that I will keep in mind if I go back with all the knowledge that I have today.
Great. So that was a nice talk. And the final point, I will completely agree because if you're rejected by someone, that doesn't mean you're not going to reach wherever you want to or whatever you aspire to become.
Yeah,
All
in
the
fact,
failures,
something better is waiting for you.
exactly.
Definitely something better is waiting for you.
Exactly. So that's a nice tip that I'm going to take. And the happiness and success, really, I think many of them like interrelate and confuse between these two. They think only if we get success, we can be happy or we can. So that thing is always there. But these two are distinguished actually. So I'm going to take that part with me and I'm going to ask myself that question from now on. So that was great talking to you, Sanchita. And these mentor moments, I think, will really had impact on me, and I hope it will have some impact and will have some beautiful value adding takeaways from this mentor moment session.
Thank you.
Thanks for the time, and I am so happy to tell you all that this Sanchita is being part of Shewall from the very start. She's been supporting the community as well as she's one of the mentors. So I guess whoever is going to register for the speed mentoring session next, which is going to get launched soon, please do register. Whoever has to get some idea on marketing or even book writing for that aspect, I guess. She'll be very happy to help you, and
Sure.
all the best for all your future endeavors, Sanchita. And
Thank you so
looking
much,
forward
Deepika.
for the speed mentoring session and the mentees, whoever is going to join you in the ride. Yeah.
Same here. Thank you. Thanks a lot for having me at Shivolve. I am learning a lot from the younger generation, and it's such a pleasure every time to connect with any of the mentees and just talk. I get to learn a lot, and I really treasure that. Thanks a lot for having me. Thank you,
Great.
Deepika.
Thank you.